Hello, Namaskar. This is Firstpost and you're watching Vantage with me, Palki Sharma. Is Donald Trump crashing the global economy? The numbers and projections do not look good. Economists and regulators have sounded an alarm. America's central bank is worried and markets are still bleeding. Meanwhile, Europe has sent its Trump card to Washington. Can Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni convince the US president to drop tariffs? In Asia, China is wooing India to soften the tariff blow. From quick visas to full compliance, Beijing is offering everything on a platter. They're turning on the charm in Southeast Asia too. After bullying neighbors and militarizing the South China Sea, Xi Jinping talks about an Asian family. Over in Pakistan, the army chief is ranting about partition and how Pakistanis are quote-unquote different from Hindus. We'll discuss why. In West Asia, will Israel take over Gaza? Their latest statement says it is part of the military plan. A report on the Blue Smart fraud and what it means for India's startup story. Do tourist taxes work? Why are more and more countries imposing them? Why has the US Army taken over the Mexico border, complete with tanks and combat-ready troops? And is there life beyond Earth? Scientists say they've found the strongest evidence yet. All this and more coming up. The headlines first. Russia warns Germany against supplying Taurus missiles to Ukraine. Moscow says this would be a direct participation by Berlin in the conflict. Outgoing Chancellor Olaf Scholz had ruled out sending the missiles to Kyiv, but Germany's Chancellor-in-waiting Friedrich Merz has said that he's not opposed to the move. The US and the UK have already supplied long-range missiles to Ukraine. Russia removes the Taliban from its list of banned terrorist groups. Since the US withdrew from Afghanistan in 2021, Moscow has taken steps to normalize relations with the Taliban authorities. Last October, the group's top diplomat met Russian foreign minister in Moscow. The Taliban was outlawed by Russia in 2003. Clashes erupt between the Sudanese army and the paramilitary rapid support forces. More than 50 people have been killed in the besieged capital city of North Darfur. The violence comes days after the paramilitary killed more than 400 people there. The RSF has ramped up its attacks on the Darfur city ever since the army recaptured the capital, Khartoum. Nvidia CEO holds talks with Chinese leaders in Beijing. This comes after the US curbed sales of its H20 artificial intelligence chips to China. Nvidia is a key provider of chips used in AI. It is trying to maintain sales in China as US President Trump wages a trade war with Beijing. And Myanmar's junta releases nearly 5,000 prisoners, claims the amnesty is to mark the country's New Year festivities. 13 foreign nationals have also been pardoned. Critics allege that the junta has arrested thousands of protesters and activists since the 2021 coup.
Greeting you with aloha and namaste.
I love India.
Presence, occupation of a territory by another country pertains to India, what we saw in Kashmir.
How do you see Trump's America?
Yes, the current administration behaves differently from the previous administration.
Are you saying that there are foreign powers who are trying to bring down the current government in Syria?
Exactly.
Iran, maybe Russia too.
Prime Minister Modi committed to South-South, cooperation.
Not over 50%.
Is Ukraine prepared to pay the price for that peace?
No compromises at the cost of territorial integrity and sovereignty.